So, the trend for 14-inch gaming laptops is really hitting up nowadays, and honestly, in mini form factor, you don't have to compromise on anything. In fact, some of them bring horsepower that runs even modern games to heaviest applications without any lag. So in this detailed guide, I have reviewed the best 14-inch gaming laptops from budget to top-level gaming powerhouses. So, stay tuned and subscribe to support my work. Starting off with Asus TUF A14. If you need something affordable, this might be a compelling option right now. As the design is typical Asus TUF, not very wild, yet somehow feels gaming rig, it might not have massive upgrade, but chassis feels sturdy and white backlight mini LED keyboard comfortable to type. Whereas air vents with dual fans provide much needed cooling during long sessions, inside, Asus added AMD Ryzen 78845HS octa-core processor is based on 4nm Zen 4 architecture, which runs at 5.1 GHz, combines with NVIDIA RTX 4050 6GB graphics card. Both CPU and GPU complements each other pretty well in games at 1080 high preset. This Ryzen chipset even outperforms latest Ryzen and Intel processors at similar budget, so it handles everything you throw at it. Additionally, the AI Copilot integrate under this device built in with AMD XDNANPU AI engine for Copilot Plus features allow you to work on AI-related workloads. Overall, no need to worry about 4K editing to 3D effects, as stunning 14-inch 2.5K resolution screen delivers crisp and vibrant visuals with 100% sRGB color coverage. 400 nits brightness is decent, 165 Hz refresh rate with fast response time, and G-Sync technology. You can expect immersive viewing experience either you game or stream on it. Perfect for gamers who love fluid gameplay and crisp visuals. Unfortunately, 16GB RAM is not upgradable, which is the case with most 14-inch machines, whereas 512GB storage is limited but upgradable. Surprisingly, 70 watt-hours battery is impressive, runs above 5 hours on regular use. It also supports fast charging, which is impressive for gaming device. However, audio quality is not loudest. With all necessary ports, it includes micro SD card, currently available below $1,000. Consider if you work moderately on 3D effects and beginner in content creation, as RTX 4050 is mid-range GPU, which is fine for 1080p gaming, as DLSS 3 boosts the gaming FPS massively. Go for it, links in description. Next, Acer Predator Triton 14. The Acer Predator is interesting and futuristic portable gaming laptop, built with almost top-quality aluminum material well built for long-term use. As top lid has minimal flex, solid construction ensures durability. 4-zone RGB keyboard looks incredibly gamer-friendly, but design has mix of gaming and clean workstation overall. As touchpad supports stylus, quite unique for gaming device. It is powered by the Intel Core Ultra 9288V. Based on the Lunar Lake 3nm process driven by the top-tier NVIDIA RTX 5070 graphics card. Additionally, you can configure it with up to 32GB of RAM and 2TB SSD drive. It also features AI NPU up to 48 TOPS. However, the RAM is not upgradable, still sufficient for most working environments. While this Intel chipset doesn't outperform the Ryzen 78845HS in multi-core performance, yet the NVIDIA RTX 5070 GPU is massive upgrade for modern AAA and esports games, as it is backed by the DLSS 4 frame generation, which boosts gaming experience up to 20 to 30%. The display easily the showstopper. 14.5 inches, 2.5K OLED panel is extremely bright for any condition. Around 340 nits, delivers accurate colors thanks to 100% DCI-P 3-color gamut, and panel is Kalman verified. So, colors looks true and natural. 120 Hz refresh rate might sound lower for gamers, but fast response time compensate for esports games, and honestly, 120 Hz is still fine for gaming. It includes 76 watt-hour battery, delivering around 6 to 7 hours of usage. The device also features the latest ports, including Thunderbolt. Acer's cooling system performs well and doesn't throttle much, keeps temperatures under control. The dual speakers are decent, though not particularly impressive. Priced at around $2,000, it's a solid deal if you want the latest specs with OLED display. That said, it feels slightly overpriced considering the CPU performance, but the GPU is absolute beast even for 1440p gaming. Coming up at 3, Razer Blade 14. When it comes to ultra-premium gaming laptop, Razer Blade always top the chart, as it weighs 1.63 kilograms and 15.7 millimeters thickness makes it sleek design and lightest gaming laptop. That is aggressively adds gaming feel, as it supports per-key RGB keyboard with customized option, whereas with large logo at center it looks rich and vibrant. The build made with CNC material feels extremely compact and solid. On display front, 14-inch screen designed for creators and gamers, as 3K OLED panel is crisp and clear. Every detail looks colorful as it is 100% DCI-P3 calibrated with 120Hz refresh rate. You can play games and deep blacks with high contrast. It looks absolutely ultra crisp. Additionally, this Razer blade is fueled by the AMD Ryzen AI 9365 paired with NVIDIA RTX 5060 and 5070 graphics card. The laptop available up to 64GB RAM and 2TB variant. Typically, RAM is not upgradable, so higher support is better. Overall, this chipset at competitive price incredibly fast compared to Intel 288V chip, as it beats the Intel CPU by 50 to 70% at multi-core benchmarks, whereas speakers are loudest thanks to 6-speaker system with spatial audio, with all modern connectivity options. 72 watt-hour battery provides 6 to 8 hours runtime in normal usage. Impressive for high-end specs currently. Price can tick around $1,500 to $2,500, depending on RAM configuration. Overall, it is easily one of the best 14-inch gaming laptop. Next, the HP OMEN Transcend 14AI. This is highly ultra-portable gaming laptop that looks stylish and slim right out of the box. Weighing around 1.64 kilograms and just 18 millimeters thick, easily becomes one of the most portable gaming and creator machines. The 4-zone RGB keyboard stands out instantly with aggressive lighting, and the branding around the keyboard looks stylish and unique. For performance, it runs on Intel Core Ultra 7 255H chipset based on Arrow Lake H mobile CPU, which max clocks at 5.1 GHz. This chip is paired with NVIDIA RTX 5060 graphics card, even though this Intel chipset is mid-range processor, yet it outperforms the Ryzen 9365 chip. So, it can handle your creative workloads easily, including gaming, as games like Cyberpunk run smoothly even on its native resolution. However, the reason this sits at number 2 is its RAM setup. HP has used 32GB RAM, but it doesn't support upgradability. Still, it's absolute beast for any kind of workload. That 14-inch 3K resolution OLED display is incredibly accurate, making it perfect for creators. It also delivers smooth 120Hz refresh rate similar to other 14-inch gaming rigs, but the response time is average. Still, gaming feels smooth. And on top of that, the 500 nits brightness is excellent, making it great even for bright and outdoor conditions. With all necessary ports, it has Thunderbolt connection, thermals are well optimized, yet use cooling pad for long gaming sessions, and battery ensures 5 to 6 hours backup acceptable in gaming machine, as you also get quick charge support. However, few regions have single SSD slots for storage upgrade, which is trade-off for the price, yet not many 14-inch variants offers bigger RAM at $1,800. Excellent deal currently. At first spot, finally, we have Asus Zephyrus G14, which blends serious raw power in premium build made with high-quality CNC aluminum material. Looks professional. But that unique /ROG lifting design at top lid looks trendy and futuristic. Portability taken care of, weighs only 1.50 kilograms, extremely lightweight to carry around. The display is one of the most incredibly crafted one, as the Nebula screen features OLED 3K panel, uses 100% DCI-P3 color space with HDR support, which reaches up to 1100 nits peak brightness, which is crazy for the users, as gamers also get 120Hz refresh rate and quick response time. Runs esports titles efficiently. As with DLSS 4 Plus ray tracing support, Asus added premium specs like Advanced Optimus to power this. It packs the AMD Ryzen AI 9HX 370 chip. You can configure GPU up to RTX 5080, so even 4K gaming is possible. As inside, Asus used massive 32GB RAM and up to 2TB SSD support, makes it truly value for money, as it features all the latest connectivity like Wi-Fi 7 and Asus cooling system, highly optimized for these specs. Still using cooling pad is right move to maintain temperature and heavy usage. This Ryzen chipset is equivalent to Intel Core Ultra 7255H processor, whereas 73 watt-hours battery, even though lower for these specs, yet provides 4 to 6 hours backup, and you get fast charging, which is added advantage. Audio is surprisingly quite loud. Overall, whether you need laptop for gaming, creating content, or streaming, everything works ultra smooth at $3,000, definitely on the pricier side. Yet this is high-end 14-inch gaming laptop, where you don't need to compromise. So, these are the best 14-inch gaming laptops. Which is your favorite? Let me know in comments. Till then, keep supporting.